AI agents are changing the world. We already have a lot of them running in production, handling API calls, executing workflows, coordinating complex tasks autonomously. But there's a fundamental problem that nobody has solved yet. When an agent completes work, how does it get paid? And what happens when it doesn't deliver? Today, there's no answer. Payment between AI agents are either manual, centralized, or simply doesn't exist. There's no escrows, no dispute resolution, no audit trail. As an agent system takes on higher stakes work, and they will, this gap becomes a critical failure point. That's why we built Intent, Governance Layer, a conditional payments for AI agents powered by Stellar. The core idea is simple. Every task between agents is wrapped in a smart escrow contract on Sorban. Funds log when a job starts, they release when the work is verified, and if something goes wrong, there's a refund path. All enforced by code on-chain without human intermediaries. The system has three layers that actually talk to each other. A Sorban contract, written in Rust, three functions: deposit, to lock funds, release, to pay the recipient, refund, to return funds to on dispute. A backend, Express API, a Node.js server with Stellar SDK integration that exposes endpoints for escrow creation, payments approval, refund triggering, and transaction tracking. And at last, the frontend, a real-time governance UI, stats cards, activity feed, payment orchestration table, all for the human users to see what's happening. Here's the actual flow, and this is live on Stellar testnet. When the task is created, the client agent calls deposit. XML or USDC logs into Sorban escrows. 2. The work executes. Worker around agent runs the task. Backend tracks status via Stellar SDK. The first step, the verifier or dispute. On success, release fires. On failure, the refund action fires. And the hash is anchored to memo. And the last step, but the fourth step, is the audit trail. Every action is on-chain, immutable. Dashboard actually shows full activity feed in real time. The audit anchor in the memo field is key. It's how we get immutable proof of what each agent did, without a separate logging system. Stellar Ledger is the database. Now, why Stellar? We didn't pick Stellar because of the hackathon. We picked it because the only chain where this architecture makes economic sense for agents. Agents makes thousands of microtransactions. On Ethereum, gas kills that use case. On Stellar, a transaction costs fractions of a cent, with only 5 seconds finality. That's the difference between a system that works at scale and one that's theoretically interesting. The predictions for agentic AI markets by 2030 are 47 billion market cap. Pretty much 40% of any agentic project is at risk without governance. And just in Q1 of 2026, Microsoft, IBM, BNB all ship agent governance frameworks this quarter. Now for our roadmap. We are being honest about where we are. This hackathon delivered the phase 1, but this only means that our MVP is done. A Sorban escrow, audit anchoring, full stack dashboard. Phase 2 is the short term, reputation, adaptive escrow, multi-signature, treasury, disputes panel. Phase 3 is the medium term. We want to implement RBCA for agents, network policies, decentralized dispute resolution, and Phase 4 for the long term, a full governance toolkit, cross-change via CCTP, marketplace, plus a DAO organization. We shipped a working Sorban escrow contract, a real API that talks to Stellar, and a full governance dashboard in a single hackathon. The contract is 3 functions: deposit, release, and refund. Simple, auditable, autonomous. That's the whole thesis. Governance for AI agents doesn't need to be complex. It needs to be on-chain, unconditional, and cheap enough to run at machine speed. Intent, governance layer, conditional payments for AI agents on Stellar. Thank you for listening.